Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Learn Mathematics. How are you students? I hope you must be doing great. This is Rekha Chabra, your maths teacher. Students, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe this channel if still not done, and keep watching these videos on regular basis. We have completed chapter number 1, relations and functions. If you missed any of the topic, any of the video, then I would request you all to please go back to my YouTube channel and watch that specific video for the better understanding of the topic. So today this is the revision video part 1 of the same chapter, in which we will do some revision and will do some extra questions based on this chapter. So let's start. Function, this is function machine. You must be familiar with this machine. We have seen so many times and we have discussed as well. We give some input, that input goes into this machine and this operation gets applied and then we get some output. Here these different characters are showing different types of graphs if you see properly. If you concentrate, this is the graph of sin x, this is the graph of cos x, and they are dancing and telling you the different shapes of different graphs. What do we mean by injective function? One-to-one function, when all the elements of set A are having one unique image in set B. So the function is injective, or we call it as one-to-one. Surjective means when all the elements of set B are having some pre-image. So we call it as surjective or onto. And when the function is both 1, 1 and onto, we call it as bijective. Now let's take some examples. Question number 1. Let A and B be sets. Show that f function defined from A cross B to B cross A such that f of AB equal to BA is a bijective function. Now let's take some example. Let's take set A as 1, 2, B as 3, 4, 5. I hope you must be knowing how to find the Cartesian product A cross B. We have calculated here. Now the function is defined from A cross B is the domain and B cross A is the codomain. Now, and the function is f of AB is equal to BA, means the swapped pair. Now f of 1, 3 will be definitely equal to 3, 1. F of 1, 4, 4, 1. F of 1, 5, 5, 1. So this way we will have all the swapped pair in return. And all these pairs highlighted with blue color, all are the elements of B cross A. If we calculate B cross A, so all these elements you will find there in B cross A. Now, the function is defined as f of AB is equal to BA. We can simply say that fx equal to B comma A, where x is equal to AB. The domain is AB. Now let's check 1, 1 means injective. fx1, fx2. Let's equate it. B1, A1 is equal to B2, A2. We know very well when two ordered pairs are equal, it means their corresponding elements are also equal. It means B1 equal to B2 and A1 equal to A2. So now if these two are equal, so simply we can say these two ordered pairs are equal, and this is if fx1 equal to fx2, then x1 equal to x2. This is working as x1 and x2. So it means this is 1, 1 function. Now let's check onto. Function is defined from A cross B to B cross A. F of AB equal to BA, and this is fx. Let it be equal to y equal to BA. Now for every BA which belongs to B cross A codomain, there exists some AB which belongs to domain A cross B, such that fx equal to y. This is possible for all the elements of A. All the elements A belongs to set A, all the elements B belongs to set B. So the function is onto. F is 1, 1 and onto, so the function is bijective. Let's take question number 2. Let the function is defined from natural numbers to natural number, and the function is this: n plus 1 upon 2 if n is odd, n by 2 if n is even. For all n belongs to natural numbers. State whether the function is bijective and justify your answer. Now let's check 1, 1 first of all. Let's check f1. f1, 1 is odd number, so we will consider this definition. Means n plus 1 by 2. Means 1 plus 1 by 2. This is 1. Now let's check for f2. 2 is even number, so we'll consider this definition. 2 by 2, 1. So for different inputs, we are getting the same output. It means the function is not one simply. Now let's check on to. Now here we will equate the function with y, fx equal to y. So y is equal to n plus 1 by 2 when n is odd, y equal to n by 2 when n is even. This is given in the question. Now let's solve it. Let's calculate the way we used to calculate x in terms of y. Here we will find out n in terms of y, and here also n in terms of y. Now y is a natural number, so definitely this value on the right hand side is a natural number. Here also y is a natural number, so when we multiply with 2, definitely it is a natural number. So for every y which belongs to n, there exists some x in the domain. So this is an onto function. Let's take question number 3. Consider a function f which is defined from 0 to pi by 2 to real numbers. Given that fx equal to sin x and gx also the domain is same, and it is given as cos x. Show that f and g are 1, 1, but f plus g is not. So let's check. The function is defined from 0 to pi by 2 to real number. fx1 sin x1, fx2 sin x2. Let's equate them. Sin x1 equal to sin x2, it means x1 equal to x2, because you know very well in this range 0, in this interval 0 to pi by 2, we don't have same value for any value, any input. We don't get the same value for sine function, and same with cos as well. If you give the different input, we will definitely get the different output. So if sine function is giving the same value, it means the input was also same. So f is 1, 1. Same way we will check for cos, and this is also 1, 1. Now let's check for f plus g. This is also defined from same domain to same codomain. So f plus gx, it means sin x plus cos x. Now let's find out f plus g of 0. So sin 0 plus cos 0. Sin 0 is 0, but cos 0 is 1. So answer is 1. Now let's check f plus g at pi by 2. So sin pi by 2 plus cos pi by 2. Sin pi by 2 means sin 90 is 1, but cos 90 is 0. So this is again 1. So it means different elements 0 and pi by 2 have the same image 1. So it means f plus g is not 1, 1. Question number 4. Show that the number of equivalence relation in the set 1, 2, 3 containing 1, 2 and 2, 1 is 2 only. Total possible pairs. First of all, let's calculate the total possible pairs. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3. We have calculated, we have found all the possible pairs. Now each relation should have 1, 2 and 2, 1 in it. It is given in the question only. Containing 1, 2 and 2, 1. We should have these two ordered pairs. So each relation should have these two ordered pairs. For other pairs, let's check which pairs will be in relation and which won't be. Total possible pairs are these. Reflexive means AA should be in the relation. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 should be in the relation. Symmetric means if AB is in the relation, so its swapped pair also be in the relation. So it means if we have 1, 2, we should have 2, 1 also in the relation. And transitive means if AB in the relation, BC also in the relation, then AC should be in the relation. So if we have 1, 2 in the relation and 2, 1 also in the relation, we should have 1, 1 also in the relation. So the relation 1 is 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 is making it reflexive. Then symmetric 1, 2 and 2, 1. Then for transitive 1, 2, 2, 1 and 1, 1. Yes, all are there. So total possible pairs again these. So the smallest relation is R1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2 and 3, 3. If we add 2, 3, this is just for your verification students, if we add this ordered pair 2, 3 in the relation, then we have to add 3, 2 also as it is symmetric, but as 1, 2 and 2, 3 are there, we need to add 1, 3 also as it is transitive. So as we are adding 1, 3, we should add 3, 1 also as it is symmetric. So R2 relation is this. Hence only two possible relations are there which are equivalence. One is R1 and other is R2. Same way, we have taken one more example. Here set A is given and now we have to find the number of relations containing 1, 2 and 2, 3 which are reflexive, transitive but not symmetric is 3. We have to find there are 3 relations possible which will be reflexive and transitive but not symmetric. So first of all, total pairs we have calculated. Each relation should have 1, 2 and 2, 3. So now let's check. Reflexive means doublets should be there, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 should be in the relation. Symmetric means if we have 1, 2, so we should have 2, 1. If we have 2, 3, then we should have 3, 2 as well. Transitive, if we have 1, 2 in the relation and 2, 3, we should have 1, 3 also. So R1 is 1, 2, 2, 3 and then we should have 1, 3 as well and all 3 doublets. So now again total possible pairs are these. The smallest relation is this one. Now checking more relations. We cannot add both 2, 1 and 3, 2 together as it is not symmetric. It was given in the question. So if we add only 3, 1, 2 relation 1, R is reflexive but not symmetric and transitive. So not possible. So if we add only 2, 1, 2, this R1, so this relation will be 1, 2, 2, 3, all the doublets 1, 3 and 2, 1. R2 is reflexive, transitive but not symmetric. Now if we add 3, 2 to this relation, so R3 will be reflexive, transitive but not symmetric again. And that's what was required according to the question. So here we have only 3 possible relations which are R1, R2 and R3. That's what you also have to think and you have to analyze and then form the relations. So I hope you must have understood these examples. Now please try these questions yourself also for your practice. Thank you, students.